Dr. Clement Ezechukwu. And finally, and perhaps the least important, to become, in the next few minutes, the immediate past president, Dr. Edward Aliko. The chairman, I need answer. Where are the things? One second, please.
If you see a brother standing by the road with a heavy load.
Okay, that's. Please take your position. Gentlemen, except one person that is not here, yes, and also the editor that is not here because they could just not be here. This standing before you represent the people you are sending to look after our affairs, to represent us, to work for us, to send us messages on behalf of the association. You have done well with previous executives, especially with the executive that I led. I crave your indulgence to please do more for this incoming ESCO. It is my pleasure to hand over and wear this our medallion carrying all the names. Yeah, please. So hand it over to Dr. Olufemi Ogurinde as the new president of the Pediatric Association of Nigeria.
Chairman, the CMD of University of Youth Teachers Hospital, Professor M.M. Abasi Basi. Founding fathers and mothers of the Pediatric Association of Nigeria, I think for the first time in absentia, highly respected elders of the association, the immediate past president, Dr. Edward Aliko. Please, can you come on the stage? No, I need you to come on the stage because it's actually a saving grace for me. Because if you look at the ESCO, past presidents of the association here present, the Distinguished Pediatrician of the Year for 2022, Dr. Ngozi Ibeziako. Distinguished Pediatrician of the Year for the year 2021, Dr. Bid Ibe. Past distinguished pediatricians present, my very distinguished teachers, professional colleagues, senior, contemporary, and junior, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me to refer back to the ESCO. I was a bit worried during the election time when I saw what was developing. And I did raise some fear that when I tell my wife that I'm going for a meeting, she might start getting a bit jittery. But as you can, I was told that I should just tell her I'm going to meet with some old women. I'm really humbled, but feeling highly honored to stand before you all as the 20th president of our great association. I thank you all for the opportunity you have given me and my beautiful ESCO to steer the affairs of this association for the next 24 months. This is indeed a very rare opportunity, and I promise you that by God's special grace, we will not fail you. We shall not fail you. When I look at the composition of the ESCO, I think failure is almost impossible. Let me say that I will stand on the shoulders of my predecessors. There is not going to be any reinvention of the wheel, but standing on these great shoulders, we strive for greater heights so that we can elevate our association to where it's supposed to be. By God's special grace, it is my intention to further increase the regular involvement of as many PAN members as possible in the activities of our association. It is my hope that all will be more than willing to bring their special skills and capabilities to the table. I want more PAN members to be members outside our annual general conferences. The ESCO will do its maximum best to promote membership enrichment. We are going to give you reasons to want to remain members of PAN and also to want to join PAN. The survival of the Nigerian child has improved, and many more are now reaching school age and enrolling in schools. I believe that this is a major result of many years of PAN involvement in child health care advocacy and delivery. Therefore, it is very important that PAN steps in the leadership role to ensure their survivors become well-developed, rounded Nigerian adults for the sake of our dear country. PAN needs to ensure that relevant components of our national school health programs are properly implemented. It is my intention to further ensure that the full weight of PAN, encapsulated in its numerical strength, the various subspecialties, and infrastructure, is brought to bear on all our activities in order to improve the visibility and prominence of our great association. Well, we have been warned that this is not a night for long speech, so I don't intend to make one. So I would like to conclude by urging all members to interact more closely with PAN. Let us regularly visit our websites. Let us write in our journal, the Nigerian Journal of Pediatrics, and let us use our PAN email addresses. They are there for us to use. I want to thank you all again And like I said, I will not fail you. I don't think I'm in the position to wish you good night, but let me just say I wish you the very best as we move forward. Thank you very much, sirs and nurse.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for the new presidents of the Pediatric Association of Nigeria. Please put your hands together for them. If you wish to pose for a group photograph, and after that, you will depart. Thank you. Group photograph. First official A-school portrait. Thank you. Blessed are you among women, Mr. President. You know, women love children, and so it is no surprise that you have them in your numbers leading this association. Thank you. Congratulations to you all. your hands together for the chairman of this occasion.
The newly sworn-in president of PAN, Dr. Ogunride. I don't know why you call yourselves doctors when you're all professors. The outgoing president of PAN. I have the privilege here of standing here, and I have two of my teachers who taught me in medical school, Professor Okolo and Professor Moibirale. It's a privilege. And I am proposing this toast to PAN. You've had a long week, and I'm very certain you've enjoyed Uyo. Now, the pediatric profession, I think it's easily misunderstood. I'm not very certain many young men would want to do pediatrics for whatever reasons. But I have been associated with pediatricians, and I know that they're very successful people. In fact, I would say the closest friend I have here in Uyo is actually a pediatrician, Dr. Basin Tekum. And if you have to measure in terms of wealth, he's probably the richest doctor in Uyo. So pediatrics is definitely a very, very lucrative profession. But I stand here to celebrate pediatricians because you are wonderful people. For those of us who are parents, we all know the importance of pediatrics. As a young father, I really cannot count the number of times I had to sleep in the children's emergency room. I was at the mercy of pediatricians. And as an obstetrician, which I am, I also work very closely with pediatricians because sometimes when we have messed up the babies, we hand them over to the pediatricians to save their lives. So I stand here to say that I appreciate all the pediatricians in the house. And without wasting much time, I'd like all of us to stand up, raise our glasses, and as we propose, three hearty cheers to PAN. Hip, hip, hip.
Hooray!
Hip, hip, hip.
Hooray!
Hip, hip, hip.
Hooray!
When we celebrate,
Thank you.
we dey pop champagne.
Thank you. I will play the music after the three toasts have been taken.
So the second toast is for PAN to propose to non-PAN members present, and it will be taken by Dr. William Ogala. Sir.
Second toast will be proposed by a PAN member to non-PAN members like us, native doctors.
Please, now our guests who are non-PAN members, please can you stand? Please can you stand up, please? Is it like that?
No, I think non-PAN members will sit while PAN members will stand.
Yes. All right. I got it wrong. Please, PAN members, please stand. I just want to say that our guests, non-PAN members, we appreciate you. And that is why at this point, I will say that we should we post to them 3 happy shares for their being with us. Hip, 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 hip.
Hooray!
Hip, 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 hip.
Hooray!
Hip, 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 hip.
Hooray!
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. William Ogala. While you're clicking, we have one more toast to propose. This is for our beloved country, the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and Dr. Afolabi Leshi will propose to Nigeria.
A toast proposed in honor of Nigeria for her unity, longevity, and togetherness.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are in the state of promise, and we know that Nigeria indeed is a land of promise. And I pray that in our lifetime, that promise will be fulfilled. So can we all stand? All of us, please stand. As we propose a toast to the unity, to the greatness, and to the promise of Nigeria. To Nigeria.
To Nigeria, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, sir.
Cheers to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. 'Cause the dreams bring back all the memories of everything we've been. Toast to the ones in LA. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way. 'Cause the dreams bring back all the memories. And the memories bring back joy. There's a
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we've had enough of the hip, hip, hip. Hip, hip, hip. Because it was 3 times, somebody said hip, 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 somebody answered hippopotamus. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite a cultural troupe. The last time I saw these guys perform was at an international event, and they have brought that international experience to this PANCOF 2022. Please give it up for Aqua Obio. Put your hands together for Aqua Obio. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Ladies and gentlemen, Aqua Obio Cultural Troupe.
Nigerian doctors,
Please put your hands together for them as they leave the stage.
with unity, we will set our
Put your hands together for them. Put your hands together for them.
everything will be well. With unity,
Aqua Obio Cultural Troupe. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed that performance, please put your hands together for Aquabio Cultural Troupe. Thank you, Aquabio. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. At this point in time, thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Please put your hands together for Aquabio Cultural Troupe. If they had all the time, I'm sure they won't want to leave the stage, and I'm sure we would also like to see them leave the stage, but we still have some other things to do, and the night is still young, and we have a lot of party to do too, so we have to move along. I'd like to invite, by the way, we have another cultural troupe that will perform after this presentation. The last cultural troupe for the night, I'd like them to set up so that immediately after this, they can make their performance. So the next cultural troupe, please set up. While waiting for them to set up, let's invite Nizamaye Hospital to please come through and make a brief presentation for 2 minutes. Nizamaye Hospital. Please come immediately and make a brief presentation. Nizamaye. The DJ can give us a brief piece of music while we wait for Nizamaye.
If I tell you now, will you keep on loving me? If I tell you how I feel, will you keep bringing out the best in me? You give me the sweetest taboo. The sweetest taboo, too good for me.
Control, please. Do you have the slides for Nizamaye? Okay, they're ready.
A very good evening, my senior colleagues, parents in the profession. All protocols duly observed. May I congratulate the outgoing ESCO for a wonderful job for a task completed. And I also congratulate the incoming ESCO and wish you God's guidance and a successful tenure. The purpose of our presentation is actually to say that we are here and we identify ourselves with Pediatric Association of Nigeria and to give a brief of a little contribution we are making towards healthcare delivery in our country, Nigeria. Nizamiye is a private hospital located in Abuja that was commissioned in 2014 by the former President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. It's about a 100-bed hospital with about 350 staff, out of which 300 are actually Nigerians and the 50 are expatriates. This is one of the peripheral vessels that also had near blockage, and this is one of the peripheral vessels that also had near blockage, and this is after repair. Cardiovascular surgery unit in all had a total of about 990 patients, and 120 of them were actually emergencies. Others were either elective or they came in for diagnostic purposes. The dental unit is also active. We have dental and orthodontal services. This is the dialysis unit. The dialysis unit, we have the proper dialysis unit, and then we have dialyzers in the ICU and in the isolation ICU. So that those that are in the isolation ICU or in the ICU don't have to move to the dialysis unit before they can access the services. The emergency is manned by emergency department that works 24/7. Towards the end of last year, the molecular laboratory was commissioned, and they render services like HIV viral load, corona PCR test, hepatitis C, hepatitis B viral load, sensitivity for HIV, hepatitis C genotyping. Thank you. The ophthalmology unit is also equipped with their materials as well as a separate theater for the ophthalmological surgeries. The neonatal ICU has 4 mechanical ventilators. Yes, the neonatal ICU has 4 mechanical ventilators and has 2 units: isolation neonatal unit as well as the main neonatal unit. And this is next door to our labor room, so that we don't have difficulty transferring babies, and also adjacent to the theater complex. The radiology unit is equipped with 1.5 Tesla MRI. I recently installed new CT scanners, 4D ultrasound machines, and then various X-ray units, including mobile X-ray units, and mammography as well as dental X-ray units. Thank you very much for your attention. Thank you.
Thank you. Please put your hands together for them. Nizami Hospital. Okay. How many people want to see the new president's dance? Okay, so we're going to invite the president and his lovely wife to please come up on the dance floor. The president and his lovely wife, and then later he will be joined by members of his ESCO and all the other persons. But let's just give him and his wife 30 seconds to open the dance floor. Then others will join them.
Mr. President, sir, Dr. Olufemi Oguride and his lovely wife, this is our inaugural first dance. It will be supported by members of the ESCO, members of the LOC, PAN BOTs, PAN Elders, DPAs 2021-2022, all our elders. This is a dinner and a night of felicitation. DJ.
All of them going on around the world, like I can't get my girl.
A dancing one.
24/7
Old school.
For bread and chocolate, they must start watching our star.
Older school.
She don't let nobody. She don't let nobody. No, no. She don't let nobody. She don't let nobody. She don't let nobody. She don't let nobody.
At this point, we want everybody to join. Everybody should come to the dance floor. Everybody should come and dance. Everyone. Don't leave the conference without dancing. What is a conference without dance?